Is it allowed for a girl to join the army? In fact, joining the army is allowed for everyone who wants to serve his country. In the army of the Prophet, peace be upon him, we had men and also women who used to help in the army. So it depends on the aim and also the Islamic rules must completely be applied. First, hijab. If you can maintain your hijab, then. If you cannot, then no. If you talk about many countries, they might stop the military officers from wearing hijab. So any job, whether it is in the army or any job, which does not allow you to fulfill your Islamic duty, will not be allowed for you. So keep full hijab, abide to the Islamic way of life, and serve in the army if you want to serve your country, whether it is in the army or in the police. But don't do wrong. Keep in mind that every act will be questionable in front of Allah.
Talking about that, I mean, how can I put this? Is there not a kind of moral dilemma of joining an army? And okay, I won't speak about any specific country, but of course there are Muslims in many parts of the world. If you were to join the army in many countries, be they so-called Muslim or Western countries for that matter, won't you as a Muslim, whether you can wear hijab or not, male or female, won't you as a Muslim find yourself in situations where you may have to compromise your own principles?
No, not must. We say that we Muslims should not compromise our principles under any circumstance. We expect the authorities to appreciate our faith and to give us the freedom to practice our religion. But that does not mean that we isolate ourselves from our societies. We are members in our societies, so we have to take part in every important or any area in the society, whether it is in the army, in the police, in the politics, in the media, in education, in business, in every area in the society. Muslims must have active part. We are not allowed to be negative in any society. Yes, we are negative towards bad actions. For example, someone is living in the occupied Palestine. A Muslim, you know, there are millions of Muslims living in occupied Palestine. And the authorities there want to form squad or groups to go and kill the civilians in some, say in Gaza. Is it allowed for a Muslim to join? No. Because this group is meant to do wrong. But if you are in a country where there's nothing wrong, you are allowed to join. I don't say only allowed. we have to encourage people, we have to encourage Muslims to take part in every area and prove that Islamic way of life is the best, because it does not do wrong, it does not do injustice against anyone, and it makes life a real noble life.
Okay, one last question on this particular subject. Two scenarios. One is I live in a Western country and I join the army, and then I'm sent to go and fight in the Middle East, where the country of my nationality is going to fight Muslims there, rightly or wrongly. The scenario number one. Scenario number two, I live, born, brought up in a Muslim country. I join the army. The government of that said country uses the army to suppress its own civilians, and I am bound by the law of the land, if you like, to follow the, what my commanders say.
Exactly. The scenario one and scenario two prove, both of them, that it does not matter where you live and which country you are in, because many military and soldiers in so-called Muslim countries say now what is going on in Bahrain. Who are killing the innocents in Bahrain? People who claim that they are Muslims. And they are Muslims in fact, but they are oppressors. And they go and pray Salah also. But they are oppressors. It is haram to join any bad action, whether it is under flag of government in the West or government in the Middle East or any other government. Wrong is wrong. The flag will not justify the wrong. The flag does not justify the wrong. The Muslim is not allowed to do wrong wherever he is. And any order to do wrong, Muslims should say, no, I'm sorry, I do everything but not wrong. I don't do wrong. My faith does not allow me to do wrong. We say abide to the laws. If you are in the army, do whatever your responsibility. But when it comes to doing wrong, no, don't do wrong. There is no permission for any Muslim to do injustice, whether he lives in Muslim country or he lives in Western country.
Thank you very much.